right, yeah, so it was great to see you guys play. I mean, my first time seeing you guys play,
Appreciate it.
so it's cool, worth the wait. Obviously, you know, with a show like that, super energetic, super engaging and stuff like that, is that something that you guys have to prepare for, or is it kind of, you show up on stage and you're ready to go right there? How does that work?
Just show up and do it.
Yeah, I know.
And just hope for the best.
Feel the energy of the crowd. If it's there, you know, we just push it up a notch, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you could tell, we're not even going off set lists or nothing. We're just yelling at each other what song we want to play next and just going with it. We come in trying to bring the most productive sounding set that we can and just letting all the energy come with the crowd.
Gotcha.
Depending on what they're doing, like if they're feeling like it, we're going to keep going, you know?
Yeah. Do you feel like there's any certain kind of perfect environment for your guys' show to happen in order to have that good response and that good kind of energy?
I don't think there's...
Honestly, something like this, because I play in at bars so often, like there's only so much you can do. Yeah, you can hype up a crowd, but there's also only so much that they can do to interact with you. So when you have like a more wide open space like this where pretty much anything goes, like it allows you to get more personal with the crowd.
And the sound's better too, because when the drum set's all the way up against the back wall, kind of drowns us out a little bit. But this kind of environment, this set was perfect.
I mean, we just gotta mention that. I'm noticing like that was the most pitched in we ever been from just straight off the bat from another team and stuff like that. Like you, Miguel, and Jasyn did a fucking crazy good job on
The
this.
sound is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I could hear everybody, I could hear myself. Usually that's a big problem. I can only hear my drums and I drown everything out in myself, and then I have to like take out my protection and everything. So man, it was much easier.
So, you know, talking about those different kinds of places you guys are playing, you know, these backyard shows versus the bars, do you guys have any thoughts on like the current local music scene here and just the amount of places to play, and if you feel like your music is being able to successfully grow in a place like here?
Definitely not. The Coachella Valley is really hard to spread metal and has been for a very long time. For the music scene, it's mostly rock and roll. And so when we're trying to promote a metal band, it's a lot harder because one, there is no underground. There's maybe a few bands, and we get together with those bands over and over again. So at some point, it's just gonna get boring for the people. So it's really tough. So yeah, that's what I think of it.
I mean, we're just trying to bring the scene up by adding another band to it and just bring all these bands up with us, just to spread out as much as we can, because, you know, compared to other places around SoCal, these like pits, these crowds, the energy and everything in between is just different compared to, you know, San Fernando Valley or San Diego, LA, kind of downtown area. You go to crazy concerts when you're around there. And we're just trying to bring that same energy, you know. We go to concerts out there all the time, getting those picks and stuff like that, and we're trying to make the crowd feed off of that something.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the big problem with a lot of our crowds, except for tonight they were actually really rowdy, but usually our crowds are just very much so monotone. They just sit there. There's maybe one or two people interacting with us, so it was nice seeing an entire group of people actually interacting with us, headbanging with us, moshing.
It's definitely been a minute.
Because our music is basically for this scene. You know, bars, you got your rock and you got your slow jazz and shit like that, but, you know, this is where we belong.
So when you guys go to craft music, are you thinking about things that would make people act like this tonight?
No. I mean, when I approach music, I'm just writing for myself. I don't really care about the minds of other people. I just care about what I push out, and I want to feel confident. The music that I create, if I'm playing drums and I don't think it's good, I'm gonna change it. I don't really care if somebody thinks, oh, if this is gonna be like really cool. Like if somebody gives me their opinion, I'll listen to it somewhat. But it's like also I want to accomplish what I want to do. So that's how I feel. Especially, and I write lyrics as well. So when I write my lyrics, it's just based off of what I feel, how I feel, my experiences. It's not really like, oh, what's gonna make the crowd want to watch us more.
And in terms of like shows that you guys have played before, has there been any like memorable, rowdy, crazy experience that you guys have had? Something that's stuck out?
Yeah, the train.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the Coachella bar has the little area across the street where it's like it's got a stage. Next to it's the train tracks, and it's just a giant dirt lot. And it was a lot like tonight. Everybody was moshing. Every single person was running in a circle. It was really cool. That was one of my favorite shows. Plus, we had the train in the background.
Yeah, you got. I kind of got bodied.
God.
Yeah. And there was dirt and
wasn't
dirt
even
and
part of
dust
it.
everywhere. We couldn't see. I was trying to find my way back to the stage, and my friend just comes over and just hits me with his shoulder, and I'm like,
all I'm thinking is like, I'm ready to sing the next part if he's not up here by then.
And this guy was like 225 pounds. I totally got slammed.
Dude's a D1 athlete or some shit. He just decided to come
Like a
and fuck
full-on
with us that night.
linebacker just trucked me, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, and you guys are still, willing to jump into crowds. That gives us a
Oh,
lot of
dude,
mental fortitude.
we're ready to thrash it the fuck
Next
out.
we gotta get the
like-
drum set out there.
We're just gonna be in the middle of the pit.
I'll
That'd be
help you out,
fucking
bro.
sick,
I'll
some
throw a
Metallica
fucking
shit.
fiddle. Oh my god. I will say that me jumping out at that last song is the first time I've done that so far.
Yeah.
At least I had a chord long enough to follow me with it.
Well, something in here was telling you to jump out and get out there?
Yeah.
It was too much tonight. No, this is like one of the best crowds we've had so far.
Yeah. You couldn't not go out there. I wanted to be
I'm
out
sure this
there. I was
motherfucker
like,
wanted to
fuck.
hop over
Yeah.
the set and get on that shit.
But yeah.
That's sweet, man. Yeah. So, I know you guys are, fairly new as a band. It's been about a year, right? A little more?
Just
About
a
2
year.
years.
About 2
Almost
years.
2 years,
yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on how your sound has grown since you guys kind of started?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Our sound is
step up.
Yeah. When we started, we were basic thrash, like Metallica, Slayer, like that basic shit. The note that everybody is like sick of, and I was especially sick
We're
of.
calling but no diss on those bands. Like they're
No,
fucking
for sure.
amazing, but
They're
like
great.
we're just trying to do something different.
Yeah. So when we started with basic thrash, we started progressing a little bit, getting a little bit more progressive, and you can hear that through the thrashiness and through the more progressive sound. And then as we got farther, we moved on from our original rhythm guitarist. He moved to Arizona, so we had to find somebody new. And we stuck with the more progressive thrash. And then at some point, we got this guy, and we took a total turn and became super technical, super progressive. And it's just, we get more and more progressive as we go, and that's what I love. I'm a big death guy, so
Yo, we forgot to mention we have shirts. on
yeah,
stage.
whatever. I brought him.
Tell the
so
instigator to
pretty-
do
By the way,
Yeah,
we
we
have
will.
shirts.
If you like our music, you should buy Nephilim shirt.
Come
Yeah,
on
pretty
down.
much.
We don't have a website.
So here's the hard one. Or it could be easy. What does Nephilim mean to you guys?
Who wants to go? I think we can all go.
It just, in the most basic term, it means sheer power to us. We come in, we work as hard as we can to try to find the most gripping, most powerful like riffs that we can. Just add it to our music. We try to be as provocative, as metaphorical, and as intricate as we can with our lyrics, and just combine it all together to the sheer, it's just power. Honestly, there's no real anger that comes out of our music either. We come into the studio happy, fuck with each other all the time, We're just adding as much as like strength to it as we can, trying to make every riff as punchy as the last. Really, just our progression is, make the next song better than the last. And as long as we just keep trying like that, it's just gonna keep coming up and coming up. Eventually, we're gonna have albums out, and it's just gonna keep getting better every time with that mentality.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, to me, Nephilim means brotherhood. I mean, like, we started off as, like, multiple different personalities coming together and not really knowing how to collaborate, especially with this fool.
Egos clash sometimes,
Yeah, definitely. And then, we just kind of found that connection, and it's become a real bond, real brotherhood, like I said, so, no.
Nephilim, I don't know what to say, man. It's just, I love my job.
I love my job, brother.
Simple.
Simple as that. Tristan?
I mean, to me, Nephilim is really what I want my future to be. It really encompasses everything that I want to be able to achieve down the line. Just be able to hang out with just this group of people and just make music, like, have that be just what I do for the rest of my life. And the music we're making right now, I really love what we're accomplishing and how we're going out and the energy we have. And it's just kind of a dream come true to be able to interact this way with all these different types of people and to be in this position where I could say, yeah, I make music in my free time and can even do it professionally someday.
Right. I mean, including brotherhood, my Nephilim is also life, because I spend my entire time pretty much every day thinking about new stuff, trying to come up with a new drum part, trying to write new lyrics. So it's just like, it's everything that I want it to be. It's everything I can use to express myself,
Okay. Well, thanks so much. Appreciate it.